Well, hello everybody. This is Dr. Troy Dukowitz of the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action to create big ass results in your life and business. Today's topic is this: just friggin' ask. So here we are 1 week removed from Valentine's Day, and I had a fantastic Valentine's Day, and I was fortunate enough to be able to spend time with both of my boys on Valentine's Day. Wyatt had a class party in the afternoon, which I attended, and Watson had one in the morning. And with Watson's in the morning, here's something that was so beautiful to be able to see. He knew Wyatt had a class party, was upset that Daddy wasn't going to be able to make it. And as we walked into the classroom, he knew something was going on, but not what. Now, the kids were exchanging Valentines, but it was very organized. The teachers put the Valentines in the bags, and they could pick up the bags at the end of the day, being a half a day of class. And Watson went to his teacher. He said, "Daddy, I want you to stay for our Valentine's party." I said, "Well, why don't you find out when the party is?" Now, typically, and my oldest does this a lot, Wyatt will want me to be by his side. He'll want me to ask, kind of a little bit more shy in asking that question. And with Watson, he started to signal, like, "I want you to ask." And I said, "Watson, you need to ask." So he walks over to his teacher and he says, "Miss Kintz, are we having a Valentine's party this morning?" To which she replied, "Yes." To which he asked, "Can my daddy come?" To which she said, "Yes." Then he turned to me and said, "Daddy, will you please come to my Valentine's Day party?" To which I said, "Yes." So she proceeds to tell me when it is. I go home for a little bit, get some work done, and roll right back to school. Now, as I get there, and this is the beauty of and the power of asking questions. And so we're getting ready to have story time as the party is getting ready to start, and we're all going to sit on the carpet to hear stories. And they have to sit in specific spots. "Miss Kintz, can Daddy sit with me on the carpet?" "Yes." "Miss Kintz, can we sit off the carpet so Daddy doesn't block anyone?" "Yes." He keeps asking questions, and obviously, as we talked about with him, like, you might not always get a yes. You might get a no, but you never know unless you do what? Ask. And so it's so simple. It's something that is so simple, but we forget about this in life. Now, I would end up spending the rest of the morning in class because he asked if I could stay for the next story time and if I could go out and play on the playground. Let me tell you, there's a whole lot of stories from that one. And so he kept asking, and yes, Daddy can go on the playground. "Daddy, will you come on the playground with me?" "Yes." So there's power in the questions, and that's exactly where I take you here today. Where is it in your life right now that you are not asking questions? Maybe it's in your health. Maybe it's in your relationships. We all get so caught up in maybe a fear of what the answer is going to be. False evidence appearing real. That's what fear stands for, right? So we're afraid of what somebody might say. What if they say no? What if they're not going to help? What if they're not going to support? What if they won't lend me their time, lend me some money? What if they won't let me have off from work? What if they won't let me have that vacation? What if? And we never know unless we're willing to do one very simple thing. Ask. Just ask. And so when you look at your own life right now, where across body, being, balance, or business do you need to ask for maybe support or help? Maybe it's in your fitness and you're not hitting the targets that you want. So you need to ask people that you know where you could find a trainer. You need to ask people that you know where you could find a nutritionist. Maybe it's in spirituality and you're wanting to learn how to meditate and you just can't seem to let it click, or it's not clicking for you. You can't figure it out. So you ask. It's as simple as asking. You have a relationship. Maybe it is, in a relationship you figure like, man, things aren't going the way that I want right now. I wonder, like, what can we do to get things back on track? Ask. "Hey, honey, I'm not feeling it lately. I feel a little stressed. I feel like you might be stressed. What's going on? How can I help? How can I support you? How can we support each other?" You ask. Your children, you ask what's going on. You ask them questions. How can you support them? And notice support keeps coming up here, because sometimes that's all people want. They want to do something. "What would you like to do?" "I want you to play Legos with me." Great. If I don't ask, then you could have a child who's frustrated because you're not playing with them. What's wrong? They don't want to tell you. "Do you want me to play with you? Do you want to play a game? Do you not feel well? What's going on? Talk to me here. I want you to play with me." Great. Let's do it. Or in your business. I see this all the time in business where people get frustrated because they're not getting referrals, or they get frustrated because they're not getting clients. They get frustrated because their team or their support staff around them is not doing the things that they want them to do. Now, yes, there is a time and a place where I need to stop asking, especially in employment, say like, look, I need you to do this. It happens in a relationship. It happens in relationships with our kids. But the focus here becomes very simple. Where is it in your life that you're just not asking? And you know, as a result of that asking, it could completely turn the tide on a relationship, on your health, on whatever it is that you want in your life. So take a look right now across body, being, balance, and business and identify where in your life is it that you know that you could possibly use some support, or that there's simply something that you want. There's just something that you want and you haven't been asking. And then go ask. Go open up. And ultimately, at the end of the day, folks, this comes down to what? Opening up communication and dialogue with people in your lives so that you can move towards what it is that you want and stop avoiding having the discussions and asking the questions. That's all I've got for you here today. I am Dr. Troy Dukowitz. If you haven't checked it out, you gotta check it out. The all new commitandgo.com website. That's right, we've got a beautiful page there for you where you can go get the free time mastery program. That's right, we switched up the gap map protocols, and right now we are giving away the free time mastery program. This is something that I have put together for my personal one-on-one clients to help them to get more efficient and effective and powerful in their scheduling and their productivity throughout the course of a week. That program's yours. All you gotta do is head over to that page, commitandgo.com, press the opt-in button. You're gonna put in your email address, get a password, and boom, you are in for that course. Also, if you haven't already, please make sure that you share Commit and Go, the podcast, with people that you know and love who are looking for some fire and fuel through their week, Monday through Friday. That's all I've got for you here today. I am Dr. Troy Dukowitz. This has been the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action, and create big-ass results in your life and business. We'll hear you next time. Bye-bye.